last thing. Okay. Oh, this is the train station you mean, Dragon meant.
Yellow.
Hello. It definitely doesn't look like I'm waving to you, does it?
Nope. Don't have that plugin installed.
No.
It looks like you're just waving your head up.
Yeah, you should, I don't know, maybe at some point you can install Minecraft, but...
So yeah, I've worked on this. It took a long time to get the raw material.
Oh, yeah, especially since you just... Isn't it a bunch of clay for brick?
You have no idea how much clay I had to gather for all of this.
And you just kind of have to keep looking in sand, don't you?
You got to keep doing that. The smooth stone takes forever because you got to smelt cobblestone twice to get it.
This is the class here.
Yeah, I just like a good view. Keeps it protected because I think it's in my secondary region. Would you like a tour of the inside? There's not a whole lot.
Oh, hold on, let me see. There's command / region.
Region info.
Oh, I need. Okay, / region question mark. What's the command? Toggle bypass.
Oh, I didn't know you had that. Neat.
Yeah, so if I toggle, though it's always on by the bypass is always on by default when I join, so it's something to be cautious about still. But
right,
it'll tell me I am no longer bypassing region protection, so I can take this pickaxe and be like, ah, eh.
There you go. Cool.
Eh.
I should also have it where like people can place and break their mine carts, but that's like about it. Interact with things, but not actually destroy everything. So, they can absolutely steal all the mine carts in the train station, but that would be a dick move.
You could use sign protection that makes it only redstone functions with. I mean, then it could still trigger it over and over again, but whatever.
So yeah, this is a general thing. You would take, ideally, when it's done, you take this to leave, and this is the returning half. So ideally, you would not leave this way.
No,
I don't know how to...
Or you could be a jerk and just derail everything.
I mean, absolutely. But you know, I mean, I don't know if there's a way. Yeah, as you can see, the returning path is not even being constructed. But if you want to take a tour down the miles of tunnel I've been digging,
How long until someone like blocks your Ryu makes like a packed ice express lane?
oh good lord. Anyways, yeah. Oh, you can go ahead. Pretty dark. I recommend. Hold on, give me a sec. Yeah.
Hold on.
Da-da-da.
I have torch.
No, better idea. There you go, good sir.
What do you have?
But yeah, lots of. I don't know where it did go. Did you drop it?
Just give me a beacon.
Pretty sure I gave you a night vision.
Oh. My inventory is kind of a mess right now, so I have no idea.
All right, let me. Hold on. Need to look through my shoulder whatnots. There we go. Slap that down.
Oh, hold that.
All right.
Oh, you did. Okay, the potion. Okay, I had no idea because I just had a bunch of random ass shit in there.
Oh, fun.
I didn't mean to place that.
Take the glass. And I will take the night vision. Anyways, yeah, we have just miles of tunnel.
I'm still gonna hold up a torch though.
Sounds good. Oh, do you have the dynamic light plug-in?
Yeah, well, it comes. It comes with. Okay, it's a part of Omnifine, which is automatically installed with Vivecraft, because Vivecraft itself is just a modification of Omnifine.
Gotcha. So yeah, so whenever this tunnel exits the underground per se, glass to give a nice view. Like if you look up, you can see we're going under a lake.
Okay. Are you gonna end up protecting all of this, or?
I'm going to have to put some trust in the people.
I mean, to be fair, I think it works. The protection claim is supposed to work with the wand tool too, so you should be able to hit the corners. But
well, yeah, because the problem I have with claim, at least from what I understand, is that it's a cubic region you claim. So I would be claiming 90% of our public world with trying to protect the mine track. So honestly, I'm just gonna leave it up to chance and hope people aren't.
I was just thinking to make a region for each tunnel, but.
Oh, that's smart. I don't know what my claim limit is, so.
I know as a mod, it's really high.
I see. I mean, I guess I could try that, but mainly I'm trying to get the path down because the problem is that I'm also very close to 2 other like villages. So I have to like make this big curve around because really my house is in the exact opposite direction that the train station leaves from, so I have to make a big U-turn.
Oh, yeah. If someone ends up claiming a village above a tunnel, then it's like,
well, I sure hope they don't.
Of course, if you had it claimed with the regions, then at the very least the tunnel would be protected. Just no one would be able to modify it ever, unless someone has both permissions.
I mean, yeah.
But if all you needed was for the tunnel to never change, then that'd still be fine.
oh yeah, no. Once the tunnel's done, I really shouldn't have to change it much, except for the occasional vehicles being clogged if people aren't using it right. But this is going to be a big project with like.
Alternatively, you could have built it another railway.
I mean, God, it's already work making a leaving and 2 different tracks for leaving and returning.
Well, you can make a really big portal. I don't know if tracks will work through the portal, though.
You mean like a nether portal?
Yeah.
Well, the problem is that anywhere around here is too close to your guys' nether portal in town. Like, you know how my Sky Island is far away?
Yeah.
Yeah, I made a nether portal on my Sky Island, and it just hooked up to the one you guys have here.
Yeah, yeah, that's unfortunate. That means you probably need to build another portal in the nether closer, and then...
Yeah, also, what is this? Actually, I have not seen this castle.
Link built it. Those. No, it's too lazy to the World Guard to region it, even now that I have it. So,
Oh, this is where this path goes. Okay, neat. It looks like someone has hacked away at it.
yeah. Though
Oh,
though someone has hacked away with it in a decorative way. Someone added a moat.
nice, nice, nice. Floating
Though
chair, my favorite.
though someone this was a throne. It was made out of like iron blocks and diamond blocks and emerald. So someone
Oh,
wait, where'd you go?
lost. Flying is not enabled on this server.
Oh, yeah, I hate it when
I
that
sat in a
happens.
chair and the game got mad at me.
But yeah, someone basically stole all the diamond and emerald blocks that made up the throne.
Well, so this is now just a floating chair.
I think the wolves are protected by the PvP plugin. Like you can't kill
Well,
pet.
give it a shot. Why am I flying? Why is fly disabled? There we go.
I don't know why that keeps happening. It keeps happening to me too.
Ah, you cannot attack that pet because its owner is offline. So if Link was online, I could absolutely murder these things.
Well, if he flagged PvP.
True.
If he's not flagged for PvP, then you still can't hit him.
Gotcha. But yeah, this well, flowing chair. Yeah, I found just that where the train station is, at least it's a small area that's not part of your guys' village, but it's close enough to, you know, for you guys to use it.
Alright.
So I just thought it was prime real estate, and I hope nobody kills me for it. It's working on a lounge upstairs here. It's not much, but you know, fun stuff.
Yeah, as you oh, the try didn't
For a
work.
friend to arrive. I don't know.
Yeah, as you wait for a friend to arrive.
Right? I don't know. Maybe cake. You know, like you're coming back. It's a bit of a long journey.
Yeah, someone might need their hunger filled.
Yeah. So, you know.
Yeah,
This
that's
here,
exactly.
maybe down below we'll have a food
This is
stand.
just a fork for their food when I shove it down their throat.
Yeah, cake. Put the weapon down.
It's back.
Of course. Yeah.
Of course, by default, I like to hold my sword, but whatever.
Right. Oh, hello, darkness. Yeah, no, I really like how this front turned out. I spent so long on these pillars.
Wait, why is this guy Why is this guy like pink?
Sunset, my dude. Oh,
I've never
also
seen
these
it.
logs.
I've seen it orange, but not pink.
These logs annoy me.
I mean, I know it does that in real life, but I didn't realize Minecraft did the pink part.
Yeah, it's kind of neat. Have you seen my island ever since I installed the castle?
Oh no.
Oh boy, let me tell you. That also took a lot of work. Slash home. There we go. How do I do this teleport request thing? TP.
TP, D, tab, enter.
Oh, well, you're here. Okay.
No, I was reading out what I was doing.
Okay. Well, chill here. I'll be right back. I'm gonna take the secret entrance that doesn't actually exist. I have iron door up front, so I have to jump from the top of my farm onto the patio.
Ring doorbell for entry, so all your villagers go to bed whenever you have guests.
You know, I tried to put villagers in here, but apparently they can't actually get their jobs unless I install. Like, I have the job blocks, but apparently they actually need like beds and proper village boundaries, and I'm like, I don't know how to do that.
Oh, I remember villages only need dirt huts.
Yeah, well now villagers are all
just a bunch of dirt. Oh, you didn't put sign protection on the door, so they can't bypass it and open it. Yeah, if you use sign protection, it lets you just open iron doors.
Huh. Okay. Well, again, here's a lounge because I like people hanging out.
Oh.
We've got all your essentials.
Oh.
Almost broken anvil, grindstone, potion brewing. Is there any music disc in this game that you like?
I'm listening to my song requests, but
Well,
so
I have almost all of the music discs.
I have the music discs volume off so it doesn't overlap with the song request.
There you go. We got a jukebox. We got some basic crafting. We got a nice little library.
Loom. Can I stick a shield in there? No. I have to make the banner first.
Yeah. Oh, as you can see, I have my my own flag thing. It's supposed to look like a dragon's maw opening up and spewing fire.
Nice.
Yeah. I don't remember. I think I set bookshelves to off because I have enchantments in here that I don't want people yoinking. So you should be able to access chests, but not bookshelves.
Except for wait. Well, how would you block the bookshelves?
If you go to /region info, and then you go into flags, and then if you go to page 5, it says third-party flags, bookshelf access allowed deny.
Huh, because the bookshelves are their own plugin.
Interesting.
I don't know if those two actually communicate to each other like that, but they could.
Gotcha. Well, if this plugin isn't actually working, then maybe I have to move my enchanted book somewhere else. Anyways, there are 2 more torches.
Okay, something was weird about that. I took the book out, but then it wouldn't let me put the books back until I let go of the torch.
Wait, what?
I don't know, it's very weirdly specifically not letting me do something.
Weird. Anyways, this is floor 2. This is my basic storage, crafting, burning area.
Where's an item frame when you need one?
What do you mean item frame?
Actually, then I need an image URL, and that'd be easier to do off stream.
What are you trying to do?
I'll just put up a picture.
Oh, okay. As you can see, it's even got its own built-in generator.
Oh.
Even a nice little hidey hole. If you can swim into this corner, you can drown in silence.
Okay. Oh, just keep saying I can't break the block here.
Yep. Region. And then out here is this patio I was mentioning.
Wait, are sugar blocks supposed to be blocked too?
What's that?
What was the shulker box permission?
I actually don't know. Do you want to test that? I don't know if it counts as a chest or if you can just get to open them. Oh, you just get to open them. All right.
Well, I don't know, because I'm an admin too. I can just open anything.
Fair's fair.
Even though, like...
It didn't have anything in the region flags about shulker boxes. It just has chest access. Which I have set to allow because of the chest downstairs, but then the sign protection should override that.
Oh,
I don't know about shulkers.
Yeah, because
I want people to be able to pop open the jukebox. But I don't want people accessing my item storage.
Yeah, alright, well you need the link. I guess you'll need a link to test the chest and stuff then.
Gotcha.
Because so far all I know is that the bypass toggle works on me breaking blocks, but that is something you can do very much by accident, so, you know.
Right, so yeah, that's why I need link. Anyways, this was going to be like villager trading, but then I learned that the villager getting a special job or whatever is a long and arduous process. Oh, excuse me.
Well,
But yeah, so I threw some villagers up here and gave them a job block. But then someone told me I need like beds and there need to be in village boundaries and all sorts of confusing whatnots.
village boundaries.
Yeah, yeah. So like, if I want villagers with actual trading goods up here, I'd have to like drag one from a village to get over here.
Oh,
But you can't put leads on them, so rip.
Well, they really want Microsoft really wants you to have to actually like they're treating the villagers like an actual game objective and not just something you can screw around with.
Yeah. Yeah, this is just a cozy little bedroom here.
I also made recent adjustments to the whole bed sleeping thing, but
Yeah?
yeah, though I want to set like you can set a curve to how effective the number of people are sleeping in the bed, so like they can be like the increased speed is more effective for the first half or the second half of the percentage. And I wonder what's better, to have diminishing returns or increasing returns based on the number of people sleeping.
Gotcha. Here's the farm. We grow a little bit of everything. Got beetroot, potatoes, carrots, wheat, sugar cane, bamboo. More wheat and melons here, and then pumpkins up top.
Ah.
And then yeah, as you can see, you can jump to the patio from up here.
Oh. Oh,
That's how I get in if I forget to leave my door unlocked.
Ow. Or you just fall off.
Yes.
Because you
over here we got nether wart, fun stuff. This took me forever to find because the main fortress was sucked dry of all of its resources.
Oh.
Including
God,
spawners.
why am I in the friggin' llama?
Yeah, so this llama's owner fell off the island, so I took care of him. So he's just a friend.
The owner just fell off.
Yeah, it's a long drop.
Oh, is he still have pillagers over there?
Oh god, yeah, they're all. I can't get them off my. Okay, here, come over here, to this corner, and then look off to your left at the mountain. There's I've had a lot of these guys around here.
Oh.
If you can see on that ridge with the banners.
Oh. Alright.
I don't know why they just won't go away. But you know, it's fun target practice from time to time.
Oh yeah, my actual bow. If I don't accidentally hit my toolbar in my hand.
So in VR, do you actually like pull it back and release it, or do you just?
Yeah, you can disable it if you want, but you keep the default is the pull back and release. But
that's pretty cool.
There was a bit of server lag there. It looked like I missed, then it hit, and the arrow just appeared in the middle of my shot.
Gotcha. As on the backside here, we have berries, because berries are great. And you can see the windows. I think the view back here is awesome, which is why my windows are on this side. Ow. And yeah, that's how this place has evolved. And as you can see, there is not currently any actual access yet.
What a lovely day! Ow.
Yeah, we got a sign and everything.
Huh. You know what I do have though?
Ender Pearl.
My climby claws. Can I reach it?
Sorry,
No,
what?
I can't. I can't reach it from here.
Wait,
Actually,
what?
there might be a bit of a jump for me to reach with my climby claws.
Is there like a plugin or something?
It's part of Vivecraft.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, that's a... even with the climbing claws, it's a bit, of a risk. Like, it's probably possible, but...
Gotcha. You have no idea how long it also took me to smell all the stone to get the underside of the island looking this nice.
There's also no pole connecting to the ground, so I can't climb up that either.
Yeah, no, this is a floating island. Eventually the plan is actually, most of this is going to get blown up, and the train station is going to have the tracks curve up the side of the mountain, so you get to like spin around the mountain and see the island in a nice scenic view. And then it'll drop you off up top on here, where there'll be a bridge connecting to my island. But it's a lot of work because our coordinates here are almost 1,000 blocks away from you guys.
Yeah, I definitely can't reach. I have 2 dirt blocks. I can't build close enough.
Here.
Okay. Just for the sake.
Yeah, no, the region claim around here is pretty big. Because I don't
Well.
want people doing what you're doing, essentially.
Yeah. I have to get pretty damn close for the climbing claws to work, is the thing.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Oh, fuck.
Don't die now. There may be a regen beacon up there.
Ow.
Where'd you go? How'd you get over there?
Oh, I think I punched you by accident. Come on, under my feet. Yep, there we go. Ah. I think that looks ridiculous. I probably look ridiculous doing that. Yeah. Yeah, it's a bit finicky.
Gotcha.
I have bread. So my health will regen.
There's literally a regen beacon.
Oh. Here.
Thankfully, on this side, the mountain's just not a sheer drop down to the valley below.
Okay. There.
Oh. Look at you go.
Woo. Did it. Spider-Man.
Get down from there. Yeah, roof is just a pyramid.
Ah.
And I covered it up in stone bricks so you don't just see a bunch of yellow on top of the castle. There's actually a lot of roof detail I put up here, but it's not like anyone's gonna see it, really.
Can I get up this? Oh, well. Oh, they actually made it so the stone blocks also go, like, over, like, fence.
Mm.
They weren't always like that.
Gotcha. Oh!
And I don't think I can get over fence with the climbing claws like that. Nope.
There we go.
Da-da-da, da-da-da.
That must feel pretty cool, though. That looks pretty neat.
Yeah. Oh, you have all the beacons here.
Yep. Yeah, most of my gold went to this. Anyways, I didn't actually give everything, though, because I think Speed 2 disorients the visuals a lot, and that bothered me. And then Jump Boost ruins half the design of my castle, so I also didn't put that in. So mainly just combat stuff and a little bit of speed. And yeah, big drop to the valley.
Yep.
It's fun to elytra off of up here, though.
Yeah, I bet. Do I have one on me?
I think I've elytraed from here all the way to your guys' town.
Oh. The elytra in VR is a bit interesting because you have to actually look where you want the elytra to go.
Oh, goodness. That sounds like a pain.
Oh, speaking of elytra.
Oh, shoot, I don't have mine on, mates.
I just have one random one I got from a Blood Moon.
Oh, fun. Did I just miss a blood moon when I'd come on?
No, I just haven't cleared my inventory.
Ah, okay.
Which kind of annoying me that I haven't, but...
Yeah, if you head generally, like, in this direction towards, like, where the farm's at, you kind of get to your guys' place. It's,
Oh,
it's
okay.
far, though.
Yeah, I don't think I elytra well enough to, expect... Like, I could do Ray in Sonic Mania, but I could never do Super Mario 64 with the wing cap.
Ow. Let's see. I always get lost around this part, but I have to just remember which way it is. I think it's this way.
Swear, it feels like you have to triple click sometimes.
Oh god, pillagers, why are you everywhere all the time? Why am I dying? Stop. Okay, well, now we can't go back to your guys' town or else you're gonna start a raid.
Oh.
Or no, wait, I've got the bad omen.
Well, we both have it.
Fantastic. Yeah, I think it's past this mountain.
And it just lasts forever, doesn't it?
5 days.
Oh.
In-game days, of course. Oh yeah, there's this weird little house up here.
I see some beacons, too.
That's, Orc's town? Because he just did some beacon work earlier. Yeah, I recognize the bamboo. I don't know what this is.
This is... Wait, that's Jan's house. Exact replica of my survival Bedrock house.
Unprotected, I see. Because there's nothing here.
An exact replica of my... Yeah, they did. They just remade their house from the Bedrock.
Gotcha.
Oh, because they didn't want to make an actual... And they didn't want to actually make a portal.
Whoa, wait, what the heck? What's
Oh,
me up?
Oh yeah, I don't know how you actually do that, but only in the original version it went all the way back into a...
Oh. That's neat. So I know magma blocks drag you down, but I didn't know soul sand pushed you up in water. That's pretty cool. It's an efficient way to make an elevator.
Yeah, in the original version of Jan's house, that actually went to the mine shaft, but...
Gotcha. Yeah, if we go to Pork's Village, I know how to get to your guys' place from... What is this other house over here? I haven't seen this one.
I like how you can see I like how the painting doesn't render until you're close to it, so you know there's a door behind it.
I wonder where the entrance is to this house.
Yeah! Huh! Can you even open it without taking the painting down?
I don't think so, actually. That's a pretty good lock. Yeah, you can't open that bad boy.
Oh, huh.
That's a funny lock. But if you take it down, there it goes.
Oh, I got it this time.
But a bunch of random... A gift basket for Patchy. Interesting. There's a whole bunch of nothing in here.
Wait, how do I put it back up?
Right click. Where are you trying to put it?
On the door.
Give it over. You gotta shift and then click. Alright. There we go.
Oh, I had the shield in my hand. That's why it wasn't working.
Oh.
I would use my shield instead of placing the damn thing.
Gotcha. Anyways, you guys are somewhere around here. Oh god, I'm lost. Oh, here we go. Beacons. Glorious things.
Yeah, there's a lot of them.
I wonder if those are even powered. I mean, like, I see the light, but that doesn't necessarily mean they have, like, blocks under them, right?
Oh, of course it's powered by Emerald.
Of course. Yeah, this is Pork's little place. With a wall of berry bushes, because of course.
Yeah, Pork loves the berry bushes.
I'm not sure what this is all supposed to be, because it just looks like a jumbled mess every time I come here.
Yeah, Pork plays with a couple friends, so who knows.
Gotcha. Yeah, emerald block. Also, I see a lot of graves like this where the sign doesn't go away.
Yeah, it's a bug with it.
If, like, no one's on the server, it just doesn't go... Oh, what the heck? Magma blocks. What are these doing here?
I think they think it's making the bamboo grow.
Bamboo just grows on its own.
I don't know. It could just be there to be there.
Oh, this is where their base is. Okay. They have sign protection on their door, but the door's wide open.
Oh, someone left. You know, you can put a timer on that. Like, I've done that. So it automatically shuts the door if you leave it open.
Oh, that's neat. You should show me how to do that.
Yeah, you just have to use, like, you know how it does, like, bracket private or bracket redstone? You just do bracket timer, colon, the amount of seconds.
How'd they get a panda in here?
Jan did that.
Oh.
At one point, Jan was just spawning pandas.
Gotcha. Yeah, Jan spawns in things a lot. Oh, hello.
Yeah, Jan... If there's something weird going on that's not destructive, it's probably Jan.
I'm gonna get lost in here if I'm not careful. I'm gonna get out of here. This is a very complex little base they've got going on.
I could lock you in!
Stop. Where's the exit? Get me out of here.
You can always teleport out, but...
Oh yeah, I can just slash home. So, wait, if that's the snowball friend, then you guys are off this way. Also, there's just random redstone patches.
Oh yeah, the snowball.
Yep, he's 100% affected by every player, so, I think I put a pillager sign up on him. Yep.
Yeah, I need to show Jan how to claim that. Oh, why are there all these friggin' skeleton archer horses? All skeletons are
lightning
archers.
hits them more often than they should, and I think it's cheating. Ow.
Is lightning hitting the skeletons during the blood moon?
Maybe, but it seems like it always intentionally hits when I get close to them.
Huh. Because there are lightning effects, like, when things happen, but then also the creepers do lightning too, so... During the blood moon.
Yeah, when a skeleton horse gets hit by lightning, it becomes 3 skeleton archers.
I've seen a blood moon creeper supercharge another creeper, so,
Oh, good lord.
Granted, the creeper explosions don't do any actual damage, so, at that point, it's just like you found a shiny creeper, really.
Shiny creeper. Wasn't Pixelmon a thing? Oh, hello, sign.
Yeah, I played for a little bit too. The VR, the VR in Pixelmon's hilarious because it doesn't work in the battle view at all.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, it like tries the third-person camera, but you end up just staring at something random, and then the camera's fixed. So even if you look around in the headset, the camera doesn't move.
Oh, we shouldn't get too close unless you want to do a raid.
Is there a way to is there a command to clear the bad omen effect?
Alright, let's try. Hold on, I'm gonna try / give me milk bucket. Does this? Oh nope. / give dragon milk bucket. There we go. Does this clear it? Oh, it does.
Wait, milk clears bad almond.
Yep, there's some milk for you, friend.
I guess, do pillagers have like a sponsorship with milk?
They got a sponsorship with Best Quick.
What logic does that make? Like every other effect I get, but
Yeah,
I mean, obviously just a programming thing. There's no in-world explanation, but
it's they just respect people with strong bones.
That's why they pillaged to begin with, is the people weren't drinking enough calcium.
There it is.
Let's see. My door just will close.
Which of these houses is yours again?
Over the one made out of end material.
Oh, wait, hold on. I know what house you're talking. I always get lost. This place is huge. Nope, skeleton go away. I would have figured it'd be the house that has Epona in it, because I thought that was like your horse.
No, that's Ryu. Ryu had 2 horses, and they're both named after, like, you know, existing horses.
Oh,
yeah,
here it is. Oh, your house is cool.
Yeah, though someone added some paintings.
I see. And a How do you get the player heads to look like an actual player?
You have to know the command for that. I think there's a vanilla command, but then also like to add the data with /give. And in fact, a lot of websites will automatically, if you like, you can go to a website, just look up a username, and automatically gives you the command like in full to get the ad.
Gotcha. Why does it say your house is mortgaged?
Link and Jan did that together.
You know, hold on. I'm gonna go spectator. I want to see where this goes. Oh, directly below it. Okay, fun.
yeah, no, they just did that to be silly. The signs I think are really the big thing here.
Now I wonder what's in, if anyone's actually put anything in here. Oh,
wait, what do you look like when you're in spectate?
Well, I'm right in front of you.
Oh, weird. I saw your name when you were in the ground, but then you went above ground and it went away.
No, I went back into spec. I was in survival under there.
Oh.
I see you sell cake. 50 emeralds.
Oh, there's Binding of Isaac. I assume you need to hear the song request right now.
Oh, no, I'm just in game.
Oh. Well, I mean, I normally have it in Discord.
Java.
Oh.
Beanstalker2445 joined the server.
Don't mind.
There.
Check that.
I might start the song over too.
Anyways, yeah, if you want to donate anything to the train station, I need lots of rails and mine carts.
Anyway, who said what now? Oh. Okay, someone joined the server. Oh, hi. He's a stiffy though, so he doesn't see me even wave my hand properly. He sees what you see.
Right.
What's a bit weird too is when the VR is running fine, but Minecraft has low frame rate. It's like everything in Minecraft's jumping around, but when I look around, the camera pan is still smooth.
Alright.
Yeah. Well, because I think the VR deliberately renders a little off where I'm looking so that it has some extra render to work with so that it can keep the camera movement smooth.
Oh, that's smart, if that's the case.
And even then, like when the frame rate's really bad, it does the smear thing. So rather than just just jumping frames for the camera movement, you actually see things kind of smear off.
Gotcha.
So that my eyes or my brain still gets a sense of motion. The button shouldn't work. Only I can open it. Which means you do get kind of stuck in here if you walk in, because the door shuts on its own. The buttons can close it early, though.
Well, How about that?
And I have the trapdoor running under the same logic, and someone gave you a cake. Anyway, I was mainly coming in here to put stuff away.
Oh, this is a real cozy house. Oh.
Yeah, someone put cobwebs in here. Other than that, though, the bottom floors are still made out of wood, but I did because no one would see those, so I'm like, whatever. But but
nice.
I just replaced the villager house entirely with ends of material.
Well, there you go. Where are the villagers, by the way? Because this looks like it used to be a village.
I think they're all in Bloxy's basement.
What? Okay.
Yeah, they're all in Bloxy's basement. I think if they haven't died yet.
Well, I don't think they can die.
Well,
unless there's like mobs that can spawn down there. Speaking of which, can we talk about like? So for some reason, there's a lot of phantoms just underground, and they won't go away.
Yeah, because they don't. Oh yeah, the villagers are still under here.
Wait, where'd you go?
Oh, I just snuck in bypassed into Bloxy's place.
Okay, yeah, spectator. Here we go.
Java.
Here's like 90 iron
45 left the server.
Anyway.
This is where you're at. And a bunch of job blocks and stuff. Fun.
My favorite though is what Link was over here trying to build some kind of trap, so when you open the chest you get shot and you have no way to avoid it if you open the chest. But while he was in the middle of building, I kept placing a button on the outside and shooting him with it.
Beanstalker 2445 joined the server.
Oh, I also talked to him about this because I'm like, dude, this is very, very obviously a trap.
Yeah, because like he really doesn't want people to be breaking it. Ow.
I'm like, I get that, but it's just so clearly a trap. Like, if you incorporated this into the side of the mountain, you wouldn't suspect anything. But since it's made of obsidian and there's clearly an extra bulge at the end, that's not part of the tunnel.
Yeah, maybe
so clearly a trap.
Maybe if it were actually like in the ground.
Right? Like what? Yeah.
And there's landscape here. You probably still could just cover it with dirt. It would still be somewhat conspicuous.
Also, glowstone roof. Not disgusting vomit at all.
Oh, what if he likes honeycomb, and that's the look he was going for?
Well, then just go get honey blocks.
No, well, that's not in here, I don't think. Isn't that 1.5? 1.15?
I don't know. Guess not.
Yeah, you can join with a 1.15 client, but you can't use any of those blocks.
500 emeralds for a diamond?
I have a much better.
What do you think this stuff sells for?
I don't know. I sell diamond blocks though.
This economy is just screwed.
Yeah, I know. No one understands the value of anything, or is there a value of anything? I don't know.
Well, with how many emeralds you can get in a blood moon.
Yeah, because my diamond, okay, 350 for a diamond block.
Yeah, but that's divide by. Yeah, this is about right, I guess.
It's still better than Link's price. In fact, I increased the price when I figured out how much Link was selling it for. But to still be cheaper than his, but was more, because I was selling for 100 each before.
Gotcha. I'm surprised more people. Are you streaming right now? I'm surprised more people aren't here.
Yeah.
Did you? You didn't announce it in the server at all.
I am getting a Discord error for something, but that's not related to.
Anyways, I'm gonna run outside of town real quick just to throw this cake down.
Yeah, I don't know why the thing stopped advertising in Discord, but.
Also, I have enough emeralds to buy this house from Ryu, but didn't left right before I could buy it.
Also, we have to figure out how I would have to work with the village permission.
Oh yeah.
So if you're not in another village, you could just be in this one. If you're only using the other, if you're only using the other plugin for claiming stuff.
I mean, yeah, I only use region claim because that's just what I'm familiar with. Again, I'm not too used to all these plugins and whatnots. But now I feel like I can't go back to vanilla either.
Yeah, it's... For me, though, it's more the multiplayer thing. I just like having people. It's not the plugin, not having the plugins, you know?
Beanstalk 2445. BRB.
Oh, that's right. Stairs are all seats.
Okay. Yeah, that is true.
Ah, there it is. There's the advertisement.
Oh, not quite how I meant to do that, though. It's usually...
Oh, hidden links.
Yeah, I usually like to hide the embed for the extra stuff, because then you end up with, like... Because otherwise I have, like, a huge wall of places I'm streaming from.
Right.
And I didn't delete the code when I was doing copy and paste stuff to get this going.
Gotcha. You've got a massive setup, though. Wonder how long it took.
Hey, thanks for the follow, BMXDoggo. BMXDoggo.
BMX dog.
BMXDoggo. I need to work on the EV some more. I think I already misaligned some of the pixels, though. That's throwing me off.
Your EV is over here, right?
Yeah,
Wow, jump boost. I just jumped all the way over here.
Yeah.
Okay, I see what you're going for. So this is like the front paw?
Yeah. I think I misaligned some of the pixels already, though, so it's like... Yeah.
Gotcha.
Like, this gray block, I think was supposed to be, like, here to begin with. And then I threw everything else off.
I think it's interesting you're going for, like, actual blocks, because most people, when they do pixel art, I see they just do, like, concrete or clay or wool.
Two reasons for that. Well, there's two good reasons for that. One, some of these blocks are closer to the color. Two, a lot of these blocks were easier to farm up in survival.
That is true. Because, like, even though I've got commands, I don't like using them for building because it's just like, well,
hell, even the gener. I mean, I've been using fly, but other than that,
I just have like a shulker full of scaffolding. There was, you can ask Link. There was a whole lot of scaffolding used for that island. They had to go all the way up from the ground, and then a platform, and then all that nonsense.
Oh, and I do still have one copy of the map. I need to really clear my stuff if I'm going to be doing this, though.
You should. You probably should.
So I have a bunch of random... Or at the very least, maybe if I have... Maybe stick stuff in one of these shulkers.
Anyways, if you do need any blocks, let me know. I've got some stored up.
Someone want gold.
Sure.
Beanstalk 2445.
Take some spare loot. Oh, I underestimated how much you had. My inventory's full of materials for my train.
Yeah, that's the thing, is I have, like, enchanted gear and stuff, so that kind of does, the Blood Moon stuff.
Oh, looting and stuff?
Well, not even just looting, just not dying.
Oh, true.
One of these shulker boxes had the map in it.
Gotcha.
So
well, while you're working on this, I'm gonna go back to digging miles of tunnel. Okay. So,
yeah, so
if you need anything, just let me know.
Yeah, so I literally just have the EV in my hand while I'm building.
Well, there you go.
Really handy with the VR because I have no other way to pull up the reference.
Alright, you can't just, like, tab out or have it in a window.
Yeah, or, I mean, there are ways, but it's a lot more complicated, and I just don't like dealing with that when I just have it as a map in the game.
Right.
Oh, that's the wrong type of sand.
Alright, I just gotta hope nobody griefs the train the train track. I was considering doing it either just on the overworld or in the sky, but I feel like that's almost
Beanstalk
more work than
2445.
underground.
I will soon play in VR.
Oh, nice.
Plus, I also didn't want to run train through anybody's base or anything.
Yeah. Well, assuming you even could.
Well, right. But like maybe someone was eyeing a piece of land and then suddenly train.
Well, who knows? Maybe they'll get a tax break for allowing your train through their land.
Maybe. Who knows?
I know there's some. God, I know there's one house in my area where you actually get paid more in taxes if you owned it, just because of all the government-owned stuff happening on the property.
What?
Because there's God, I think there's both oil, like some with oil, and then also there's a train track going through, and then.
Oh, you meant like in real life. I
Yeah.
don't know why I thought you were still talking about the game for a minute. Also, this track is going through a lot of caves, and I keep having to make it so that people can like scoot under the tracks.
Oh.
Just, because in case someone finds the cave, I don't want them to be stuck because train. Trying to be considerate while building my train.
Meow. Meow. Meow.
Do you have a cat cake?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Maybe at some point in the middle of this, I got confused to what block I was using for what color, and that's what's throwing me off. Because I am simplifying the color palette a little bit.
Right.
Okay, so this was... Okay. That was that.
Also, I've been messing around with the morph command lately.
Does the cat think it can hop on the light fixture? No, the cat really is. The cat really wants you to lift him up so he can try to land on the light fixture, which will not hold his weight. Or weight.
Oh no.
Yeah, the cat gets a lot of dumb ideas like that. Desperate to...
Not dumb ideas, fun ideas.
Not dumb ideas, fun ideas. Yeah.
It's same thing. Oh god, I don't even know where I am. Back to spectator. Okay, I'm almost where I need to be.
Oh, if I use oak logs, then I can make this a little less confusing for me.
Yeah, there goes my pick.
Because that'll be one more color.
I need to go home and drop off my stuff because my inventory's cluttered with these garbage blocks. Like, is there anyone who likes andesite, granite, and diorite? Because I just find them to be garbage blocks.
Can't you craft them into other blocks that are a bit more decorative?
You can make them polished, which then they become like proper furniture blocks and stuff, but I just don't think they look good. Like, andesite's okay, and granite's ugly, and diorite's also ugly. I don't know, I just don't think they're good blocks.
I don't think they're anyone's favorite blocks, but I've seen some people use them as part of larger builds for, like, certain accents.
I suppose you could. I'm no one to judge. Wow, I got some cool bows off of those skeletons. Punch 1, power 2, flame. It's not bad. I think I still need punch on my actual main enchanted bow. What do I even have on that thing? Unbreaking, power, flame, infinity. Close enough. Let's get Get that.
You know what? With the way I might actually be able to use sand, and because of the way like the only I'd only be using the sand for the main, which is entirely closed off in the picture.
Uh.
So that might actually work for this. And the only thing it does is limit the order I have to build certain things, but...
Gotcha. Need those nether bricks back.
Also, building in VR is nice, though. Because you can get angles.
Yeah.
Because you're not forced to work at angles that are, like, straight from your nose to where you want it.
Oh, so you can, like, reach around a corner.
Yeah.
That's pretty neat.
Yeah, especially if you're trying to do builds in like survival.
Oh yeah. Oh god, falling to the. There we go.
And also with furniture that has or blocks that have different directions too.
Oh yeah, does that also get affected by it?
Well, because you can point at different angles.
Right.
So if you need to select the specific side of a block when you place it, you can reach around it much easier.
Oh, that's a nice feature. There we go. Just my setup, so I'm not clacking directly on the. Because I'm still using my laptop's microphone, because I don't have a proper mic anymore. I realized I was playing on my laptop's keyboard, and I'm like, well, maybe that sounds annoying. Yeah, I recently got a wireless keyboard, so I could actually hook my laptop up to like my TV and play.
Oh, is there a bug in the light fixture? That's what the cat's trying to get? Yes.
Oh, good God. Okay, well, track's gonna have to go up.
Yeah, the cat likes to get at them bugs.
Well, I ran into my first problem.
Oh, what's your first problem?
The train station has run into a lake.
Oh.
So I'm gonna have to make it go up out of the lake and then into the side of this mountain.
I mean, there's a lot of cool but tedious things you can do with that.
Oh, why can you vein mine sand but not clay?
Huh. That's an excellent question.
I just accidentally vein mine sand.
Bloxy knows the commands to adjust. Yeah, well, come think of it. Yeah, why? I mean, Bloxy knows the commands to add and remove that stuff without actually needing access to config files.
Gotcha. Yeah, I always shift dig in water because it makes it faster, but there goes all the sand.
Oops. Well, if you need sand for anything.
I'm just trying to, like, put it back.
No, ocean
floor. This whole lake's ruined. I give up. I mean, I do need glass for, like, when this train track does go through, like, water and stuff. So there's that, I guess. How am I gonna do this? Get rid of that, and then we can just have that. Yeah, here we go. I wish there was, like, in Terraria, there's this item called a sponge that lets you just remove, like, just delete water. I wish there was a nice, easy way to do that in this game.
You mean the sponge?
There is a sponge in this game?
There was at one point. I don't know if they removed it or if they changed it. I know there's something about it in updates, but... Hell, yeah, I don't... It's possible that maybe there isn't a way to get it legit in survival, maybe? Like it's in creative.
Oh, like one of those, we're working on it, but here it is anyways.
Yeah, like it was added like one of those, but then they never got around to actually making it.
Because I know there's the smithing table that you have access to, but it doesn't do anything until the netherite update.
Also, I like it when the game lags and I didn't actually place a block that my client thinks I placed.
Oh.
So then when I place another block, instead of being placed on that block, it takes its place.
Oh. Sure. So, how's the whole isolation situation over where you're at?
See, really around here, it's mostly just restaurants that can't, like, they can't do dining areas. And that's
Right.
really about it, I think. Oh, and schools are
Okay, so
closed. But
right. Yeah, my next quarter of college is going to be entirely online. So that's fun.
no, the stupid thing about the elementary schools is up being closed is a lot of parents have to stick their kids in daycare instead. And,
That's also probably not a smart idea.
but it's not like they have any other choice if they still have to work.
Right. Where I'm at, I may be wrong here, but I'm fairly certain we have a thing in place right now where, like, gatherings of 10 or more people is just banned altogether.
I don't think Ohio's reached that point yet. Like, we're still, like, earlier on in our stuff, like, outbreak
Right.
included, because we haven't had any confirmed cases yet.
Oh, really?
Yeah, now keep in mind that there's been a limit on the testing kits we were able to get because there hasn't been any additional government funding for that.
Thank you, government.
Thank you, Trump, really.
Normal. Sure do love Oompa Loompas.
Yeah, like, it's one of those things, too, where it's like, normally I'm not sure who to blame, but when every other politician's like, hey, he's the one, you know?
Get him.
Yeah. Hopefully they're done trying to throw trillions of dollars into the stock market now to have it not work.
Oh yeah, stocks are crashing, aren't they?
I mean, not crashing, but they were going down. Which, I mean, you know, it's just kind of what happens. Eventually, you know, when we get things sorted out, they'll go back up. So the dumbest thing to do is to sell. Because then you're just stuck with your losses.
Right.
Yeah, really the only problem, really with the stock market thing, the only people having a problem right now are people that were planning on retiring, like, now.
Right.
Because they're going to have to wait for everything to settle and for it to go back up again before they can really get anything out. But anyone still just saving, like, long term should just sit on it and wait. Because that's the thing is, generally speaking, if it never recovers, then we have a much bigger problem with the economy.
Right.
Is how that works. So, you know.
There we go. Got some of that water out of here. Oh, this is just downright pleasant. The train just goes through a big old lake and you get to see underwater. This is the kind of visuals I was hoping for.
Okay,
Don't they have that somewhere, like underwater trains?
I don't know, but I know the technology required to make an underwater city, like at least all the individual pieces of it exist. I just don't know if it all comes together like it does in BioShock. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, because I think game theory like proved every individual piece of technology exists, but I forget where his theory wasn't quite. But yeah.
Gotcha.
No, because that was one of his older theories too. Before a lot of his research kind of went a little down, or a little rushed, I guess. Not entirely downhill, but you know, before he started, you know, worrying over the YouTube algorithm. Yeah, well, that's the thing is, as time goes on, he starts just kind of pandering to the algorithm more and more. As a result, he starts rushing his videos. And I can't necessarily blame the guy for it, but he doesn't take criticism well. Is the thing.
It's just a weird place, man.
Yeah, well...
Like, I just do it as a hobby, and I'm at, like, 1,000 subscribers, and I get people saying, like, oh, why don't you monetize? And I'm like, it's just a hobby. Like, it's not sustainable. It's not reliable.
There's a different... Well, there's a different... Well, hold on. You can monetize your channel and not quit your day job.
Right.
You probably won't make that much from it, but... You know, maybe if you get...
If I ever get popular, like, I'll monetize, but I'm not gonna, like, focus on it.
Yeah, fair enough.
It'd be nice side income, sure, but I don't want it to be my main thing, really.
So if you do a Patreon, you can also have the Patreon focus on your art, too.
True, but I don't know.
And you don't...
You know?
Well, with the Patreon...
Not confident enough in what I do.
Oh, with the Patreon, though, you don't even need specific commissions. You can just constantly, like, draw things. And you even have, like, a lore and stuff, too, so you can just keep adding to the lore, and anyone interested in the lore could just subscribe to the Patreon to get additional tidbits.
I suppose, you know, I am working on my webcomic and stuff, but I don't really want to make people pay to see it. Like, it'll just get less viewership at that point.
Well, you could always just have... Well, it is technically possible to set up a Patreon and have no content be locked behind it, but... So people just throw in what the... You set up as, like, just pay what you want. It's all free anyway.
Here's a donation pool.
Pretty much.
Actually, I guess it's not a bad way to use it either. It's just, hey, this Patreon is literally just, hey, I like this person, I'm gonna donate money.
Yeah.
Don't know why someone would do that, because my work is garbage, but, you know... It's like the only people really super invested in what I do are like family and close friends, and even then it's like partially like obligation, like, oh, this is, you know, we're family, I'm supposed to like what you do. Or something. Where am I? You get lost real easy when you're digging underground. Okay. Oh no, don't tell me the train has to go through the desert. Oh no. How do I want to do that? Because sand is a problem. Guess I could go back this way. I think I have to go through desert no matter what to get back to my base, which is slightly annoying.
Oh, because sand.
Yeah, I think there is a spot where I don't have to, or I could just go deep enough where it just avoids it altogether. Oh, wait, hold on. This coordinate. Because also, like, the desert just cuts off here from the world gen.
Oh, yeah, there's that too.
The Great Cutoff. So maybe if I just slip through the Great Cutoff here, I could make a nice looking train. Not go through the desert.
1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4.
How's the Eevee coming along?
No, it's coming.
Alright, hold on. This is not... Oh god, I flew too far. I lost my train.
Rip.
I'll just come back to town. Warm cake. There we go. Oh wow, that's some good progress. I do like the diversity of blocks. It gives it a fun texture.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't know, I always imagine that's what pixel art Minecraft should be, is you look at all the blocks. That's like your entire color palette right there is all the blocks you can access, right?
Right. It's just, you know, most people are boring and stick to, here's one block that I can dye many different colors.
Well, then you
Like,
limit
you got
yourself
like
to
some
like.
birch wood going in there. You got some birch logs even. That's cool.
Yeah. Well, even then, like, God, I had an image conversion tool, and even it, like, it had an option for only wool, but by default, it just used any block you could legally obtain in survival.
Ooh.
And you can make
Fun.
schematics, or you can just look at the picture for reference and build it. Either one.
Right. That's another fun thing about pixel art in this game is you can see it from both sides.
Yeah.
Well, at least when it's 2D.
I've done a 3D Master Sword pedestal before, since Link to the Past has that top-down angle.
Oh, that's cool. Okay.
The Master Sword itself is still 2D, but, you know.
Oh, yeah. It makes for a cool aesthetic.
Yeah.
Having a 3D environment and then like a pixel-y thing coming out.
But, yeah, with Zelda stuff, it can be a little easier because of its top-down 3D inspired gameplay or whatever, like pretend 3D, I guess.
2.5D.
Well, not even actual 2.5D isn't quite, because it's just like, oh hey, the selective y-axis is the technical term, I think. Or like, you know, the bat can fly over your head, but yet your sword can still hit it.
Right. Now, I was just kind of joking about how people use the term 2.5D wrong all the time.
And then there's also the debates whether Doom counts as 3D or not.
I mean, is it not?
Well, it has to do with the way it's coded.
Well, right. I'm familiar with like Doom is a 2D game in code.
Yeah, that's 100% where the argument is. Yeah, it looks 3D, but like at what point does the smoke and mirrors make it qualify as 3D, and at what point? Because like on one hand, you're always looking at a 2D image on a monitor.
Mm-hmm.
But on the other hand, but I guess the only thing that you have to think of it as 2D is if you think of the gameplay code.
Like the argument of like sprites versus models, I guess.
Yeah, and like
but you can have all sprites in a coded 3D game too. Like that's entirely possible.
Yeah, that would look kind of fugly.
Some Sonic games have done it. Sonic Battle is all made of sprites, but they're sprites attached to models, so it's a 3D game in code, but it's 2D in visual.
I'd look at that. Because then you also get in the weird. You also have the weird things like Link to the Past, where you can walk up and down the stairs, even though the game is entirely 2D. But
right.
like it considers layers, so it's not even like a proper y-axis. It's just layers.
Hmm.
Yeah, and Sonic using that mode 7. Even though it's not even though it's no mode 7 on the Game Boy Advance isn't actual mode 7, just emulated, but cat poking my butt. And even then, I don't think the cat's aiming for my butt. I think the cat sees the bottom of my shirt through the chair.
Pain. How many animals do you have, Cake? Just the one cat?
Just the one cat, yeah.
Gotcha.
I mean, I lived with more when I wasn't the one who was responsible for feeding them, but... Or rather, for paying for them. I still might physically be responsible for putting the food in the dish, but...
Gotcha.
But that's just what children are for, right?
I guess.
I never mind helping, but... Especially when there was just things like, hey, can you get that thing for me that's on the other side of the room?
Right.
Scalpel! God. That'd be a funny code if you just pointed to something and said scalpel, and that was your way of telling your kid to get something. There was also the one camping trip where, God, like anytime someone raised their hand, my brother would get like a beer from a cooler for him. It was all just friends and stuff, so it was just all silliness. But and now I'm being attacked by phantoms. Just gonna make. God. Okay, skip today, I guess, because phantoms are gonna make building this annoying.
Just go to sleep.
Well, that's what I mean by skipping the day. Oh God, do it because there's 3 of us on the. I need at least one other person to sleep for this to go any reasonable speed.
Slash home. I'm on my way.
Yeah, because the curve I had set to right now is the one where it's like, as more people sleep. Yeah, see, it jumps from 2 to 20 just from 2 of us. Because that's just the way the curve is. So it's like the first 50% doesn't give you much speed per player, but the second 50% gives you a lot.
Right. Oh, wait, so what does that virus plugin actually do? Because I'm fairly certain I had the virus, but, like, nothing's happening, and I haven't cured it yet.
You're supposed to need a vaccine. It is possible that I might have given mod immunity, I don't know. I know that's an option. It's supposed to just do various potion effects, but...
Yeah, no, I haven't felt anything, and I got it, like, 3 days ago. Oh, I'm falling through the world.
Yeah, even though you're also supposed to only even be able to get it, at least with the current configuration, when at least 3 people are on, which I might increase if more people actually start playing.
Right.
Cat, stop poking me, jeez. It's especially weird in VR because I'm just in the middle of concentrating, suddenly poke. Ah! I don't have that kind of feedback.
Back to the real world.
Java.
Yeah.
Beanstalk 2445 was shot by skeleton.
Rip.
Oh, man. What do you use for... I'm running out of night vision potions. I don't have a whole lot of brewing material because you're supposed to have blaze powder to initiate the brewing, and all of the blaze spawners in the main nether fortress are broken.
Gotta hate when people do that.
So I think Link and I found a second fortress, but it's kind of far, and I don't remember how to get there.
Well,
And I don't know if I can set warps or not, but I don't know. I also don't want to clutter the warp list with things only I really use. Oh, I think Doggo's trying to join VC. He's sitting in gaming. Should I move him over or just leave him there?
I guess I could try to move him.
I'm just gonna ask him.
Java. Beanstalk 2445 tried to swim in lava.
Oh, well.
Dragon 379. Yo Doggo, are you trying to join VC?
Thanks for the follow, Slap. I'm not reading that.
Where have I heard that noise before?
Undertale?
It's been a while since I played that game.
In fact, specifically, it's the save sound, so it's... Or Deltarune, I guess.
I haven't actually played Deltarune.
Deltarune's free, at least, well, okay, the first chapter's free, which is basically like the way the Undertale Rune section was free, but the only difference, though, is that Undertale's, Deltarune's free demo is 2 hours long, so.
Wow.
Yeah, it could be like a little game in and of itself.
I just remember hearing all the Gaster conspiracies from that game.
Oh, the moment you... Okay, you don't have to play very far to see why.
Oh, and also Jebel. Remember, everyone was talking about Jebel.
Oh.
He's
Chaos,
like the
chaos,
Sans
chaos,
of the
chaos.
demo, right?
Yeah, yeah, Devil's an completely optional fight, too.
Right, but he's like super tough.
Yeah.
I also remember hearing the Switch version had some, or the Switch version of Undertale neat exclusives.
Oh yeah, it had the cat fight for like the dummy takes over one of Alfie's kissy cutie whatever dolls.
Oh no.
And you help it achieve like you help him bond with the doll.
That sounds interesting.
Well, you know how in the Genocide run the dummy becomes Glad Dummy because it merged with the dummy. Because all ghosts want to be. Their goal is to become like sentient with a block or something, or sentient with an object. So that's kind of what's going on with the doll, as it thinks like, oh, if this is a doll, you'll love me, because it doesn't. Because in the you fight the Mad Mew Mew during either a neutral or pacifist run, where it doesn't seem to understand how the process of fusing with the object works. Like, I don't know why.
Beanstalk 2445. Well, that's my stuff.
Oh, his grave is probably in a lava pool.
Oh, well, I mean, the grave will be in the lava pool still.
You just get a enchanted apple. No big
also,
deal.
Yeah, and make sure to open the chest instead of breaking it, so you don't lose all the blocks.
Oh yeah, I remember discovering that chests were openable like chests, or
graves.
The graves were like chests, because I thought you just had to break them.
Yeah, nah, you can.
I can't slash back. Just get a apple.
Beanstalk 2445. I can't slash back.
Are the coordinates for the grave in your chat still? If you scroll up.
Beanstalk 2445.
What do you mean you can't slash back? Did you teleport like after you died? So now you're slash back in a different location? Because that's your own fault.
Yeah, it's usually when someone says I can't slash back, because their first thing is to panic teleport somewhere else, like especially if they die in another, to teleport to like another portal.
2445.
That might have been it then.
Yeah.
Where am I? Did I pass where I needed to go? I'm lost. I should have gotten coordinates. That's my mistake. Oh no, I'm not lost. I'm on track.
I could never get Dynmap working on this host for some reason.
Get what working?
Dynmap, the like HTML map.
Oh.
Plugin.
Gotcha. I think I'm on track. This is a problem with building a freaking... No, wait. Where'd this ocean come... Where am I? I think I grossly underestimated where I'm going.
Where'd this ocean come from?
Well,
there's just an ocean here now.
Well, yep, sure is. I'm just trying to find my way. Oh god, the chunks aren't loading.
It's just the out of context quote. Like, damn, this ocean just came out of nowhere and surprised me. Like when freaking Onyx appears on top of you and let's go.
I had all my diamonds sucked.
Oh god, there's in Sword and Shield, it's like the Steelix has a weird hitbox. So when he turns his massive head.
Oh yeah, I got freaking jump scared by freaking Onyx and Let's Go once. Mostly because it did it right after I said it could happen.
Slap my son. Nice.
Alright, where am I? Oh, that's not the command I wanted to use. Thank you, chat.
Dragon 379.
Well, I guess I should ask him again.
Yo, Doggo, are you trying to join VC?
Okay, he is.
Beanstalk 2445.
I guess you can, yeah.
Slap my son.
Just be prepared.
Alright. hello.
Yeah.
I'm here now.
Yeah. A youngin, as always.
Where did I go? I am so lost.
What wood is brighter than dark oak, but darker than oak?
A
lot of them.
Tried...
A lot of them.
Oh,
But
Isn't
yeah,
it like spruce? Spruce is kind of in between that, isn't it?
yeah. I just need to take some time to find some other kind of wood. Just oak and dark oak is what I had immediate access to. Because the color, the contrast on this is really high.
Oh God, I'm lost. I need
Specifically,
start
Evie's back leg is a little dark.
Gotcha. Okay, so here's where I'm at now. Where's my train? Is this it? I think this is it. Looks like my train. Unless someone else just dug a random, very, very long tunnel. Okay, so if I'm here, and I keep going straight...
SNY 2.0.
I had to do for this.
I made it's been a while.
Hey, Sny, welcome.
Alright, this way's the desert.
How's it going?
Which means I turn this way. Also, hello, Sny. Welcome to the stream.
I'll just double block. I'm gonna end up flooding the public storage with like just all sorts of random ass blocks.
No, wait, this is the opposite direction of where I was.
Slap my son.
So confused.
Do you have a Discord?
Yes. In fact, you need to be on the Discord to join the server.
Yep. I can confirm that is how that works.
You can hold a different map in each hand.
Oh my god. I keep getting lost. I forget
I
what I'm supposed to do.
I suppose you could do that to kind of compare treasure maps or something.
Oh yeah, you could do that. Get a general sense of which way to go.
And
Slap my son. Where can I get it?
Well, let's see. What are you watching me on? Twitch.
Didn't you have voice commands for all that?
Yeah, but Discord or Restream kind of redid their entire chat
Everything.
tool, which was mainly just so that the code would be
SNY
cleaner.
2.0.
But as a result, there's a lot of features they need to
So how ya
re-implement.
And how ya doing in Minecraft?
Oh yeah, I've been doing all right. Honestly, the only work hours I've had cut were a result of the McDonald's I'm working at opening later. But like otherwise, my schedule is still otherwise as written, apart from the hours that are cut from the store not being open for some of the time I normally work. Yeah, so it's like they didn't really specifically cut my hours. It's just, you know, with the store not being open, I'm not working that during that period of time. But even then, it's only a couple hours lost, so it's not. There was talk of the government just kind of giving everyone $1,000.
What?
Yeah, as a temporary solution while they work out the real solution, their first action was like, hey, let's just give everyone $1,000.
Okay.
You know, just for people that like need a little bit of extra money for bills or whatever, or even just to stimulate the economy generally, because even if you spend it on stupid stuff, that's still helping the economy.
Right.
So, like, the government doesn't care what you spend it on as long as people spend a little bit of money on their bills or food or anything.
Get the money flowing.
Yeah, as long as the money's flowing
Slap
anywhere.
my son. GTG sleep bye.
Alright. They literally just came in and be like, "Hey, I haven't watched you in a while. Do you have a Discord? All right, bye."
All right, bye-bye.
Yeah. It's like,
Actually, if I carry a mini-map on me, doesn't that show the surface? Where did I put that thing?
yeah, the mini-map will show you what's on the surface of wherever you're at.
Because that might help me when I'm digging my underground station.
You can also type in /minimap to generate a mini-map.
Oh, I already have one at home, so I just went there.
Yeah, the one
to
I
get
gave
it.
you. Yeah, because you can't really craft it the way it's programmed.
Actually, I think I have two, because I think someone dropped theirs.
Yeah, because the point is that it's a mini map, like
2.0.
one that's normally just on your
Yeah, the
screen.
coronavirus is petty much ruining places because people are trying to shut down works and shops.
Well, yeah, just to keep people from getting sick. The problem is, though, is how do you take care of that while also make sure people get food and stuff, you know? And the thing, to be fair, it's not really, the younger folk don't really have to worry about it because they'll just get sick for a couple days. It'll be fine.
Oh, I timed out.
Or at least or anyone with a healthy immune system, specifically. But if someone, like, had surgery recently, or they're just old, or they're sick with something else.
Yeah. Immune compromise, it's called?
Yeah, anyone who's immune compromised, yeah, like, those are the people we're trying to keep from getting sick.
There we go. Alright, here's my...
Also, I've always had a bit of a cough, so that's just kind of annoying. I really think at some point I just need to buy some Mucus X, or whatever it's called, Mucinex. Because even when I'm not sick, I've always had a bit of a cough, you know?
Uh-huh. I get it. Sometimes I just have a really dry throat and I just cough.
Or who knows, it might be a sign I need to vacuum more often than dust.
I mean, you do have a cat.
Yeah, that too. God, that's one thing I need to buy more of is canned air. Have you ever had a Switch overheat?
No.
Oh, because, I mean, I had one overheat, but it was like during a heat wave, and the air conditioner was broken.
Gotcha.
But some other people had...
I've heard that they can overheat, but I've never had mine overheat.
Yeah. Honestly, what it sounds like is there's just manufacturing errors in some batches.
Yeah.
And, you know, the internet being the internet, one report spreads like wildfire. Coupled with that, by the fact that a batch will be like a dozen of them, so a dozen people will have started their own wildfire stories.
Mm-hmm.
Because, because I think someone noticed that usually there'd be a lot of reports all at once in, like, chunks of time.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, now Bedrock players don't need an account, so that's the thing.
That's nice.
Yeah, it just uses their Xbox Live to create their UUID for the server.
I'm lost again. Oh boy. Oh no, I recognize that. Ravine?
Though some commands, some of the permission stuff, I have to actually use the UUID, and I can't type because apparently the asterisk that it automatically slaps in front of people's Xbox names doesn't work with some of the permission stuff. So I have to actually use the UUID of the player.
God, why are there so many tiny zombies everywhere? It's so annoying. I swear I don't see this many tiny zombies in, like, the regular game.
Well,
Stop! Why are there 30 of you?
Well, what was the last version you played on?
This one?
Oh, I don't know. There could be some stuff going on with the server, too, for all I know. Or maybe even just the seed.
Maybe. Who knows? God, another one. Those
Oh,
are
Jan.
annoying because they have the
Oh.
same health, but they're so much harder to hit.
Jan took a bunch of my EV pictures.
Of course.
Either that or Jan discovered the command for it, because Luna is the plugin that lets you print pictures.
Stupid drones.
You can even have it print pictures across multiple maps, so like so you can say it's 2x2 or 2x6 or whatever.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh, you know what? I could put actual posters places. Or like just put like Undertale artwork somewhere.
There you go.
The only thing it doesn't give you automatically is picture frames. It expects you to craft those yourself, but...
I mean, those aren't too hard, right? It's just like, what, some leather?
Yeah, but since you're already kind of cheating a bunch of pictures in, you know...
How is it to play Minecraft on VR?
Well, it's... Honestly, as far as VR things, like, this has been one of the more robust VR things, though that's until at least Half-Life 2 Alex comes out and people take VR a little more seriously. I mean, there's some other well-polished, like, indie-level stuff, but I think this is just... Like, there's a lot of things Vivecraft does to smooth things out that you wouldn't expect from just a mod.
Oh god, who destroyed this lake?
Honestly, it's like Wii motion control perfected, I guess, with 3DS 3D perfected. I don't know. Which I have played 3DS games in the 3DS emulator while looking at it in 3D with my VR headset. Which the 3D does look... The 3D ends up actually looking a lot nicer that way than it does just on the screen. Do you still have the awkward what to do with the bottom screen question that all streamers always ask themselves?
Depends on the game.
Yeah. I mean, it'd be nice if I could find a game that only needs the top screen for the 3D. Especially since it's an emulator, so you can have it be like HD resolution. And like, with the level of depth greater than the 3DS even supported. Okay, let's... That's a good...
There's like 10 of the tiny drowns in this. What is going on? I am convinced there's some plug-in shenanigans going on with how tiny ones there are.
SNY 2.0. I am a go and play TF2.
Alright, have fun with
SNY
TF2.
2.0. I might come back.
We'll see if I'm still streaming then, because it is getting kind of late for me, but... Not that I'm quitting right this second, but I'll probably be done before you get back.
God, there's so much sand.
LU... Oh, no, wait a minute. Oh, I was couldn't think of it. Song request stopped at some point.
God, these tiny drowns stop existing.
Java. Beanstalk 2445 fell from a high place.
When you're in my way. Sounds like Pokemon music.
Let me look, it might be. Yeah, it definitely sounds like... Yeah, black and white.
Ah. I was gonna say it sounds like
Surf!
DS era music.
Yeah, it's Surf.
What?
It's just the surf music.
Oh. Oh, surf. I heard Circe.
Oh.
These drowned are all of
Java.
must die.
Beanstalk
should probably, like,
2445 was slain by Enderman.
A drowned or something, they would stop attacking. Be kind of neat. Down this way. Keep digging.
Fall picks. Let's see,
Bloxy's
3,
stream command is
4,
wrong.
5, 6, 7, 8. What do you mean it's wrong?
It says Chan Lee instead of channel.
Oh. Now I lost count.
Grammar Nazi on you.
Anyway, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so if I make it down by 9.
Oh, I need so much more glass. Okay. Gotta go home and drop off all my junk. So much.
Why is it not happy with the parameter here? LU. Create. I did a name.
Is it being a pain to you?
Yeah, I'm trying to use the command to create the image.
Drop off this granite. Disgusting. Slash back. Oh, did I forget to pick up the glass? What was the whole reason I did that? Sometimes on these big scale projects, I just forget what I'm doing. So are there any games you're looking forward to coming out this year?
I don't know yet. Not much has been... On the Nintendo side of things, they haven't announced much yet, because they haven't had a direct yet.
Right.
And then there's Half-Life Alyx, but I'm not 100% sure my computer will be able to run that one or not. Oh, there's one too many spaces somewhere, that's why.
Unable to load image.
Oh.
There
Okay, there we go. Right. Yeah, denied the connection without the HTTPS, I guess. Now, did that in Discord. In game, I'll type in a different command to actually get myself the maps. LU print. Vol.
Oh, that's the wrong direction. Need to head this way.
Oh. I don't think I can print this, because I don't have... I can't hold 81 items.
What?
I made the picture too big.
Oh, did it...
I made it... Not, yeah, 9 times 9 is 81.
Gotcha. So it didn't, like, downscale or anything?
Well, I mean, that's just what I made it 9 by 9. Like, that's how many maps.
Oh, okay.
I didn't think about that.
Java.
I was thinking I would just drop them on the ground if I had, you know...
2445 left the server.
Oh, and he's gone. You know, I put him in voice chat, but he hasn't said anything, has he?
Not really.
Java. Beanstalko 2445 joined the server.
Oh, did you finish the EV?
Yeah, I did.
Ooh, I'm gonna come see it once I'm done figuring out where the heck I am. The main problem I have with direction with this train is that I started going in the opposite and I had to curve around people's homes. So I am incredibly lost. Every time I try to redirect, I lose where my train was.
How many
I'm just
spaces do you
kind
have?
of digging in a line and eventually.
Wait,
we'll
how
get
many
there.
spaces is the Minecraft inventory?
3 by what?
Well, technically 4, but
4 by 9.
Virus.
okay. So if I calculate, so it's 4 by 9, 36.
37? 36.
I can do 6 by 6 if I clear my entire inventory. Maybe 5 by 5 then.
The image already exists.
Damn, I had to call it some. I can't use that name again. And now it's gonna. Oh, let's copy the one without the S in it.
Did I change direction or something? I keep getting lost. No, this feels the right direction. Hold on. If I head straight, where am I? No, this is the desert, which means I'm close. Oh yeah, no, I'm not that far off, and I'm really close to this being done almost, actually. Alright, good news, boys. The train is almost done. It's only a couple hundred more blocks. Anyways, I'm gonna come to where you are and look at this here EV. Oh wow, this came out really nice. You did a good job on this cake.
Alright, thank you.
Oh, that's not the command I wanted to use. Oh wow, the town looks really cool on the map actually.
Yeah, just because there's a lot of stuff going on.
Well, the only thing that kind of looks out of place is the weird squiggles of the cobblestone stairs against the black road.
Yeah, I don't... But does any black stair exist?
I don't think there's any. Unless they make, like, obsidian furniture, which would be neat. Because, like, obsidian is just a block. You can't really do anything with it, right?
Yeah.
And yet they turn end stone into this big old building material.
I feel like I'm doing the jigsaw puzzle with this now.
Oh, you're trying to arrange the maps in the right order.
Yeah. Since it's a Bloxy's house, I just decided to use a picture of a Vulpix since that's his favorite Pokemon.
Fun. Maybe I'll do some pixel art after my my train station's done. I like Cyndaquil. He is the best boy. When it comes to like modern Pokemon, I like Incineroar a lot, but that's mainly because I made him in Smash Bros. Than in the actual game.
God, one Pokemon I have, my stepbrother, who I don't live with anymore, used to use a freaking Crocodile for his party, and that really always... He'd always get me with that one.
Crocodile's a punk.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm out of food. That's a problem. Look how much I'm sprinting down my tracks.
Oh yeah, they used it. Yeah, they used this song. This is a Kirby song, but they also used it for All Star and Smash Brothers.
Fun.
Yeah.
Sorry. Oh, I'm out of run. That's a problem.
Dun 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 dun. Yes.
I literally have way too many baked potatoes. It's like my main source of food because of my potato farm. There's not a whole lot of animals by my house, and I don't have room on my island to farm animals, even though I've got spawn eggs from Blood Moon. So, I just kind of eat potatoes forever.
Yeah. The one thing that's been kind of buffed in Minecraft that makes some other things a little obsolete is the fact that you can stack pretty much any food item up to 64. There used to be what Mushroom Stew was the stackable food item, since you could stack the mushrooms themselves.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Yeah, so in older Minecraft, that made mushrooms really valuable to keep around, since you could actually stack them, and then...
Was food not stackable back then? I never
not
played
originally.
the older Minecraft, so...
No, apparently, this was even before I started playing it, though, to be honest, because it was also back... So not only was food not stacked, like, you didn't have a hunger meter, so health loss was permanent unless you ate, but then you also couldn't stack food, so you couldn't bring that much food with you.
Oof.
Now, on the flip side, since there's no hunger meter, if you were good enough, you basically never took hits, and you could just live forever without it, but...
Right. So you can probably hear me spamming space trying to get into the end of the track.
But mobs also used to have a lot more aggressive AI.
Okay.
Like you know, right now, like if you spiders don't attack you during the day anymore at all.
Just punch him in the face.
Even then, they're not. Like even then, they kind of forget what they're doing for a second before they attack you again. Every time you punch them.
Doggo, why are you trying to teleport to me? I'm just underground.
Or originally, spiders used to just come at you constantly. Like they wouldn't pause even when you punched them.
Beanstogo 2445 was shot by
I
skeleton.
lost again. Hooray.
I wonder if I should reverse the curve so that the first couple people make the night go by a little faster, and then it's like the last 3 people that don't matter much going to bed, you know? But on the other hand, no, that gives, like, that means if you have a lot of people doing Blood Moon, that means a majority of them have to decide they're done with it to really skip it all that fast, you know?
Yeah.
Because 50% is about, like, the line where you start seeing the speed increase really quickly per person.
Right.
Even though it's gradual, it's not like literally a line, but yeah.
Oh yeah, I've had times where I've like gone to sleep during a and other people weren't, and then I just get attacked by phantoms while I'm in bed.
Oh.
Because the thing that's frustrating about phantoms is like I'm getting attacked by phantoms that aren't for me.
Oh.
Phantoms are hostile to all players. They just only summon around players that haven't slept.
Yeah, that could be a bit weird when you're playing a multiplayer server with those plugins that let some players skip days. 'Cause normally it's an all or nothing kind of thing unless someone logs out or is in another.
Right.
Oh, this spider's like stuck on these buttons. Like it's stuck between the stairs of the roof and the buttons.
You know what always confused me a little?
It's like an accidental friendly spider. But anyway.
Nice. You know how the beacons give you like extra mining speed?
Yeah.
Why is that not a potion?
Oh, is there no mining speed potion?
No. I tried. I need
mean,
it for
I
what
mean,
I'm
the only-
doing.
Though on the plus side, at least I don't think beacons are affected by Y.
Oh, they just go from like bottom of the world to top of the world.
Yeah, so you could put a beacon on the surface with mining and just dig out a whole area.
There you go.
The only problem is
Well,
beacons
it
are kind of
depends also on like the level.
in regular
Is it
vanilla
not-
Minecraft. I don't know. In regular vanilla Minecraft, though, beacons really aren't worth what it costs to build them. Especially since you can't build them to after you've killed the wither, and by that point you're like already endgame.
Right, because like I feel like people usually you usually kill the wither after the dragon, right? And the dragon.
There's technically no reason why you have to do that other than the wither was added in a later update.
Right, but like at least in my opinion, the wither is a lot harder than the dragon.
I think the only thing you have going for it is since you have to build it, if you're not careful about where you build it, it could destroy shit, but...
I don't know, it just seems harder to fight. Especially with the new dragon, like, the dragon stops, and then you just get to kill it for free.
I find the wither usually dies in too few hits, though, if you're geared up.
True. And there's also like exploits if you build it in the nether and you just push
Or
it
even if
Bedrock,
or even if you just have like 4 geared players.
That's fair.
Like we had a room of like 32 people, spawn the wither, oh, it's dead. Because I guess we're used to games
bosses in this
with
game don't scale to the player count. I'm not used to that. In Terraria, when you're playing with multiple people, bosses scale to the player count.
Yeah. Though I would imagine you'd want the boss to scale to like players within a certain radius of the boss, not just on the server.
Yeah, that's the thing with Terraria. Bosses scale to everybody on the server.
Well, yeah, because Terraria you're not usually because it's a 2D game. You're usually only playing with who you're playing with, because they're not getting around your house. They're gonna have to go through it. Or Minecraft, since it's 3D, someone could build a house and you can just go, never be near it and not be blocked by it, you know?
Right, or someone just builds their base underground and you just never run into it. Oh god, there's water.
Yeah, exactly.
To her. I will be on in a little bit, mate.
It's funny because I'm about to kind of close, but the server will be up forever. You can always... And I'll be playing on it some other days too, so... Maybe sometime we're... Hey, somebody need to make it a point to run around and just showcase people's stuff.
That'd be fun. By the time you do that, I'll probably be done with training.
To her. Wink with a frown.
Wink with a friend. Don't worry though, I'll have more streams on here. The server itself will be up. Just I have work in the morning. Even though I can sleep in by like an hour, I'd still kind of want to either go to bed or at the very least relax a bit on my own terms before going to bed. I don't know, maybe I'll watch a TV show and shiny hunt something random and let's go. I don't know. Because I find let's go shiny hunting actually fun to do, even if it's not the best way, you know. Where are my climbing claws? Did I put those away somewhere? No, okay, I have them. I can't get out of the stupid well, so I'm gonna use my climbing claws. So I don't have to break the well.
Yeah, that well needs to be fixed.
Honestly, if someone just rose the water level.
Either that, or you could just mine like some of the base, not the base, but
well, I like it.
Goes up.
Oh, or a ladder. That's another option.
Raising the water level is probably the easiest.
Tuber. The thing has echo that reads this.
There's echo.
Yeah, I can hear the text-to-speech through your mic. I haven't been saying it because I.
Well, you're supposed to hear it through the mic. But why is it echoing in OBS? Is the question.
Left 4K. This is a test so I can see the sound in OBS.
Oh, you know what it is? Is I have the same mic set for OBS that I do. Because I have voice meter, so I have multiple virtual mics that are supposed to be receiving things from different things. So I had OBS and Discord. You still... No, not.
Did I go the wrong... There's no way I went the wrong way. No.
Okay, you still hear me, right?
I hear you in the music, yeah.
Okay. And now, OBS should still hear the music, but it should hear music and text-to-speech all as separate sources and nothing through my mic. Because my mic should be just my mic, and then... Because I like having the layers separate in OBS. Though it really doesn't matter as much when streaming as when recording, but...
Right, because when you're recording, there's a good reason for all that.
Yeah, well, because then I can have all the audio layers be separate and edit them separately.
Tuber.
Right, but when you're streaming, everyone's getting it all at the same time anyways. Although I guess it's good if you're recording and editing, or recording and streaming.
Though streaming even only accepts the one layer too, so I have to have one layer with everything in it if I'm streaming.
I took a turn too early, that's what I did.
In theory, I could even capture sound that doesn't go to the stream at all. Like if I have my brother's view at split screen, so like maybe like I stream only my game audio just for the simplicity, but then like in a recording I could cut between our game audios.
There you go.
Vince is gold, so no more prattle. Prove your strength to me. Trainer Red wants to battle.
What are you... Okay.
The song request right now is Man on the Internet's versus Trainer Red.
So this was happening all stream.
Yeah, it should be fixed now, and at least in this, yeah. I'll have to pay attention to other layouts to see if they're set up correctly still, but I didn't have many people talking, so I don't think anyone noticed.
Right. Let's try.
Actually, one thing that's nice about VR, for people that actually have the VR installed and I'm playing with them, is the freedom of like full range emoting with my character.
Oh right. Because the in-game is very stiff.
Yeah, though there's still a bit of awkwardness with this with someone, because I don't have a full body setup, so it doesn't know where. For one thing, it doesn't know where my elbows are. It just knows where my hands are.
Gotcha.
And like for first person, it alleviates that just by only really rendering hands. Really, I mean because of the proportions of Minecraft, it does use the whole Minecraft arm in this case, but basically it's just my hand.
Okay.
There's no joint, you know. But on the first-person model, it's like my hand is where my hand is, and it just puts the elbow where it has to go to be as close to connecting as possible.
Just looks like you're hitting from like 10 blocks.
Perspective is probably also pretty wonky in VR.
Yeah. But what's wonky in VR?
Perspective. Someone
Yeah.
just said it looks like you're hitting from too far away.
Oh. Yeah. One thing Vivecraft has and a lot of other VR things have is this option that's like an undistorted 2D view. Because what normally happens is the VR game will just render one of my eyes, but there's a lot of stuff that goes on to give the sense of like field of vision.
Mm.
But Vivecraft offers the option to render a regular, like what it would look like if I wasn't in VR view for the 2D view, but that is a third render my computer's doing in real time.
Right.
So left eye, right eye, and the 2D view right now.
That's a lot of work.
Yeah. Just kill a couple mobs before I close it because it feels good to do that. The controller vibrates too when I hit something, so it's like...
Well, that's satisfying.
Yeah. Swah! Give that little bit of feedback. Shame there's no HD rumble in this, but...
Right.
When we get VR with HD rumble...
Tuber.
Oh god.
You should play a horror map
I mean,
XD.
doesn't the Switch sort of have a VR mode with
It's
this Nintendo cardboard?
It's basically Google Cardboard, but yeah.
Tuber.
No.
With VR.
The way the way Nintendo has set up those, you kind of need your Joy-Cons in. Like if you're just using Nintendo straight up set, you need to be holding your Switch in front of your face. There are third-party ones that add straps, and it's one of the few cases where Nintendo actually uses the gyroscope in the Switch. Because as I learned from buying like special third-party Joy-Cons that don't do motion control, a lot of games are programmed to only use the Joy-Cons gyroscopes, even though the Switch has one. There's a gyroscope in the Switch still, so I should still be able to aim in Splatoon, even with these Joy-Cons not having motion control. Because the Switch has it! Like, it uses it in the VR mode.
Mm-hmm.
Like, especially if you take out the Joy-Cons, like, you can still look around, even when the Joy-Cons aren't in it. Plus, the spec sheet says it has a gyroscope, so, you know.
Oh no, not water. Not now.
But because of the way they programmed it, I can't aim in Splatoon with the full controller Joy-Cons I bought. Even because just because it looks for the gyroscope the controller doesn't have, instead of using its own.
Whoa, what's with these like rugged-looking zombies? These are new. Oh, he's tall. He's a tall boy.
Let's see if he's not dead by the time I TP to you.
Well, I'm also fending myself from like 30 tiny zombies.
Oh yeah, some zombies just have different textures.
That's cool. He's also tall though. He's like half a block taller than me.
Admittedly,
Do you
texture.
see all these children zombies?
Yeah. These are drowned too, by the way.
I know about drowned.
But anyway,
Like,
yeah.
why are there so many tiny ones? And why are they chasing me on land? I thought they had to be in the ocean.
No, they don't have to be in the ocean to become drowned, or any body of water, like this lake here. Once they become drowned, they can't surface.
I'm on like 3 hearts.
Admittedly, I think texture packs take advantage of the ability to have zombies with different textures. More so than the vanilla texture pack.
Yeah, what do these Nautilus shells do? I see one on the ground over here.
They're for some crafting recipe. I know there's some that's like a beacon, but better. That you can craft if you get like a Heart of the Sea and a couple other items, but...
Oh, that sounds fun.
At least the buff part is better. It doesn't have the beacon effect, though. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
So if you still want your glowing light to the sky, you still need beacons for that, but...
Alright, well... Somewhere in here is my train.
Of thought?
Oh god, there's like so many of the tiny... Why? Why are they all...
So one thing that's nice is... Oh, so many tiny... Yeah, I don't know, there's just a lot of tiny zombies.
I've been experiencing this ever since I started playing on here, and I'm like, why? Because I'm pretty sure the small ones aren't supposed to be this common.
Yeah. I don't know what's up with that.
That's why I'm suspecting plug-in shenanigans. And why do they deal so much damage? I'm almost dead!
Well, the thing is I think they deal the same amount of damage as a regular zombie, but they're just faster.
And harder to hit.
Yeah. Admittedly, swinging in VR is not that difficult with them, but... So they just kind of swing, you know?
Yeah, hold on. Here we go. Idea. Never mind, they're killing me.
So it must look really funny when I'm just swinging my sword left and right. So yeah. Ah! Ah! Ah!
It just looks like you're turning your head.
Yeah, because... Yeah, because... Ow.
There we go.
What? Oh. Yeah, that's one way to deal with them, I guess. Also, you can just turn into a drown and they'll ignore you.
No, they don't. I tried.
Oh, maybe I'd turn into a baby drowned.
Maybe. Hey, so something interesting I discovered about the Ender Dragon morph particularly.
What?
You know how, well, I have to... So you know how that, it gives you a morph when you kill a mob, and then that morph goes away if you die as that mob?
Yeah.
For some reason, every time you kill the Ender Dragon, it gives you multiple entries to the Ender Dragon.
I am back.
I guess because it
There was
doesn't
a spy
expect you to
hacker
be killing it.
backstabbing everyone even he isn't behind him.
Oh, unfortunately, all you have to do that is set your interloping variable really high. Like, you don't even need a hacker client to do that, unfortunately. Because the interloping is the variable for how TF2 deals with lag.
Let's go. Let's unmorph before I
So
die.
if you set that really high, he's basically stabbing where your back used to be rather than where it is. Because it basically turns up the lag compensation really high.
But yeah, so each time you kill the Ender Dragon, you get a different slot. So I have multiple Ender Dragons in my morph menu. So if I die as the Ender Dragon, I still have more, I guess.
Yeah, oh yeah, you can just keep getting Dragon Breath too.
Yeah, so I've noticed that like two of the best forms seem to be Spider and Dragon, because Dragon gives you infinite breath, and Spider gives you infinite string, and therefore infinite wool. What do the other ones do? I'm gonna play with some of these, because I don't even know what some of the other ones do. A lot of these just do nothing. What does Witch do? Can I just...
You can't get infinite snow.
What?
It's because the snowman leads snow. You have to be careful because the plugin likes to replace partial blocks if you're in them.
Am I not a witch right now?
No, you are a witch.
I can't do it. Okay, well, this transformation's lame. Fantastic. Do I have a snowman? Squid drowned.
Speaking of TF2,
Phantom, zombie villager.
this is like the original loading screen music too, or the original title screen music.
Ooh, I can be one of these. Don't know how I got this one, because I definitely don't remember killing this. Definitely have not killed the snowman then, I guess. Oh, this is the Amy theme.
Wait, what is the
So,
chicken
actual
about?
one.
Oh, the chickens can make eggs.
What?
You can lay eggs, but there's like a real on cooldown on it.
Ah.
Like it's like 2 minutes. So you can
Not
lay an
as good
egg.
as the spider.
But then you can make chickens from the eggs.
Ooh, that's actually pretty good. What else? I don't have a whole lot, because most of my things are just like lame transformations. What is a Vindicator?
Oh, the one of the pillagers.
Oh, I don't do anything. Okay, that's fine. Magnitude. Also does nothing.
Wait, he is so cute, I have to shave it.
Let's try. If I'm squid, I'll just die. Creepers, you can blow yourself up and you lose the transformation. Oh, you have infinite flight and fire resistance as a blaze.
Yep.
Ooh, this is actually a cool, like, combat morph.
I think
Got
skeletons,
5 seconds.
you don't get like infinite arrows the item, but the skeleton itself can shoot infinite arrows.
Oh, really? I haven't tried the skeleton bones. Oh, I'm burning. Water, 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 water.
Wait, how are you burning?
Daytime.
As a blaze? Like you're already on fire.
Oh no, I'm a skeleton now.
Oh. Huh, does that apply to the wither skeleton?
I don't know, actually. Oh wow, this is absolutely busted. Wow, the skeleton morph is actually, like, stupid strong. Why is this allowed? These morphs are not balanced at all.
Okay, the wither skeleton. Obviously, wither skeletons don't get arrows, but oh yeah, the Enderman can teleport.
Oh yeah, no, that one's just like having infinite ender pearls.
Well, except for Ender Pearls, they have to throw in an arc. But
Wait, if I put a hat on, actually, don't I not burn? I don't have any hats. Well,
where'd you go?
I'm in the water.
Oh, that's a good point. Wait, can't skeletons wear hats or only zombies?
I mean, I'm a player, so I should be able to wear any armor. Here, I'm heading your way. I see you over there. You are burning.
Yeah. So wearing a hat doesn't help for the skeleton.
Okay, so you just have to use this form at night or in water. Got it. What else do I have?
But the wither skeleton's fine. I just don't get arrows.
What's an evoker?
Where are you anyway?
I'm heading your way. I have a map on me, so I see where you are.
Oh, you're the creeper?
I don't think I'm a creeper. Should be an evoker.
Oh, well, what's this creeper that's hopping around here?
I think it's BMX.
Oh.
You're heading exactly away from me. I'm behind you.
Oh. Oh, the info. Oh. Yeah, now you're a pillager in a robe.
I can do the spell!
Oh, that's what... Ow.
Did that hurt you?
Yeah, mobs can hurt players even without PvP being enabled, but...
That's gross busted.
In fact, the thing is I can't hit you normally, but I'd have to turn it morph into a mob myself to...
What's a Vex?
Oh, those
What
little
am
fairy...
I?
You know those little fairy things?
I guess? No? Question mark?
We had a couple of them in the village one time.
Oh, so from raids, I guess. Well, this thing just lets you fly.
Well, they're their own thing, but...
This thing's fast. Holy, look at me go.
Let's see, where's Vex on this list? I wish these were in alphabetical order.
It's in the order you killed them in.
Except for I just have all of them because I'm freaking admin.
Oh, right. Well, if you don't mind me.
But this is the Vex, by the way.
Java. Dragon 379 killed Beanstalk 2445 while Morph as Ender / _dragon.
I didn't mean to. Oh wait, where are you? Oh wow, this thing's tiny. Oh, it's cute.
It doesn't have any special powers, so I can't hit you unless...
Beanstalk 2445 was killed by Dragon
I don't know how
379
to clear
using
the
magic.
Go spew some somewhere else. Am I lagging?
I don't know. Hard to tell with the dragon.
That's fair. I also have... I can't see the dragon myself, so I turn that off because it obstructs my view when I'm...
Yes, it does everyone.
So I just turned off morph view for me.
Yeah, I always recommend everyone does that.
It's fun being an Ender Dragon, though. I just get to fly around. It's neat. And I'm massive.
I think you should have a shit ton of health, too.
No regular player health.
No.
Well,
Wait,
because,
I'm-
Ow.
Oh,
skeleton guy.
the more powers for my flight.
Oh, I'm out of more power, so that means I just don't get to shoot fire anymore.
Yeah, I think only mobs that can, like, if you're a mob that can only fly, you don't have another power, the more power is just attributed to your flight. I think, or maybe it's just because the End Dragon's just powerful like that. There you go, hitting the chair. Oh, I think the whole server's lagging a bit.
Ooh.
Anyway.
Oh, watch out!
Oh, it looked dead. It looked dead on my screen too.
No, it's really
Yeah.
funny because like I'm seeing this tiny shield with.
No.
Dang, the blaze cooldown's real long. You know,
Anyway.
being the Ender Dragon, super fun. I love this plugin.
Yeah. Normally you need mods to do this. Someone figured it out. I mean, I'll probably be calling the stream here, but just because of the time.